people that's in there.
Watch our page.
They're not coming in.
Right, she's saying she want them to go live out there and send traction to
Exactly.
Yeah, so they can
your
do
page.
that. All they gotta do is go to the YouTube channel. They're gonna go to YouTube right now, FHO Atlanta GA, from their phones and share that to their pages.
See, no, I was saying they go on Facebook because they got more
can go on
followers.
Facebook,
Tell them
too.
to go on Facebook.
Go to the FHO Torn or go to Talking Like You Talking and share from there.
Talking like you talking on
Yeah,
Facebook.
on Facebook. Hold on. Hey, everybody, we are live right now, just trying to get these final settings together, so just bear with us. Boom. Here comics, so that's them. Live right now, just trying to get so they can go in there. All right, so we are live. And 5 and 4. We're live, ladies
So
and
what
gentlemen.
about
Did you guys give me a mic check?
mic check. Mic check.
Bring it down so you don't have to.
mic check?
Mic check.
Fuck around, need some breath mint checking this motherfucker.
Really? Baby, we good over here.
I'm just saying.
I'm just saying.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Big Son FHOH, and I see we in the building. It's time to get this thing cracking, man. I got my ladies in the building, as you can see. Miss Diva Kelly, and what is your stage name again? I keep forgetting.
Divine Love.
Divine Love. One Love.
Rocket socket, really?
Yeah.
What up, Renee?
Let's get it together, y'all. Let's go, baby. Hold on.
We make those sheets talk it like you talk it. Talk 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 it like you talk it. Talk 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 with medicine, even with a smooth talk. He can't get knowledge of the smooth trick. When she spit a butterfly, call it cool wet. She turn to the wand, hot and wet. We can play a good game, call it role play. Block talking like you talking, your friend day. About your really sexy diva in your old day. You be loving the diva, friend to your friends. Lie.
Can you pay my bills? Back it up. Can you keep it real?
I'm out.
Can you buy Chanel? Buy Chanel, she make a deal.
Talk it like you talk it.
Back it up.
Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it.
Back it up.
Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it.
Back it up.
Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it.
Back it up.
Talk like you talk it.
Back it up.
Hey, Minister, what you just said to me?
Back it up.
Minister, you crazy. We don't play that shit around here, man. Hey, man, it's your boy, Big Sam, FHO, Sexuality. Talking like you talk it, brought live. Right here on FHO Podcast Radio. I'm the doctor. All about the fellas, men and women. Your job is to let it have to get a position. You understand me? That's it, that's all. Again, to all the ladies out there, have your game right, or stay in bed. Talk like you talk it. Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it. Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it. Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it. Talk like you talk it.
Wow, we aim to please, but don't be as desired. Catering is what we do. We enjoy while you enjoy. In the process, we're happily doing it. We're happily submitting to that rhythm. Mind-blowing. Mind-blowing. When these sheets are talking, you get excited. So excited.
Sexy divas on the rise.
Say, man, what's happening, everybody? What it do?
What's up? What's up?
We're in the building. Hey, man, as you can see, I got my girls with me today, man. It is Sunday. What's today, the 21st?
Yes.
Yes.
March the 21st, Sunday.
It is.
Listen, man. JoJo, you already know. Don't start no shit early, JoJo. You know what I'm saying? We just started, man.
Hey, JoJo.
Shout out
Hi,
to
JoJo.
all of the people that are watching, all the people that are tuning in, man. I thank you guys in advance. I thank you guys for being patient with us. It's always a challenge when it comes to this type of stuff. Got my man Comics in the house. Shout out for my man Comics.
Audience in the house also.
Who's that who?
Our audience.
Oh yeah, we got a bunch of people in the weight room today, man. And I got a special guest coming. My girl on her way. She just called and said she's on her way all the
All
way
right.
from Virginia.
Yes.
Yeah, she done wrote her one of them how to please a woman self books and some other stuff. So we gonna get into that later on.
Okay.
Yes,
Anyway,
you want to stick
so
around.
real quick, Miss Diva, let me break down what is talking like you talking.
Talk it like you talk it. It's basically you can be free to say what you want and how you feel and not being judged.
Okay,
In a nutshell.
in a nutshell.
That.
Gotta love
How
it.
about just in a nut? Just a nut. Yeah, just on some nuts. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. How about that? You know what I'm saying?
We expect that from you, right?
Yeah.
I mean, so as always, I got my girl to my right, man. Introduce yourself. Tell them who you is.
Hi, I am Divine Love.
Divine.
Yeah.
Where did that name come from? Divine Love. Divine Love. Divine Love.
It was something I was born with.
Oh,
Something you
wow.
was born with.
Yeah.
Divinity?
Yes,
You was
absolutely.
born with divinity?
I was dipped in it.
Wow.
Oh, dipped.
I don't know
Yes.
about no divinity. You show dipping something though all right around this motherfucker. And I know they've been trying to dip you ever since.
Oh, yeah. That's why it's divine.
Miss Diva, where you get your name from? Well, tell them who you are first, and then we're going to talk about where you get your name from.
I'm Diva, and basically, in a nutshell, I just enjoy making people happy and helping people, and that's pretty much it. I do a little everything, and I got my name from my aunt named me.
Your aunt named you?
Yes,
She named you Kelly or Diva?
Diva. That's my
Diva.
birth name.
Okay.
DEVA.
D-E-V-A. That's what she named you, huh?
Oh, wow.
Okay. Well, I mean, okay, we gonna take it out. We gonna take it. You understand me? All right. So we're here today.
You have to tell us about yourself now.
Oh man, everybody know me, but
Who you is?
I'm the Dun Dada. You know what I'm saying? I'm him. You know, Big Cell. Big Cell. I got you. Big Cell is a person who wear many hats. Man, my number one goal is love, peace, and happiness. On some real shit. I mean, I try my best to make it happen, and still learning life and still growing up as a man, still trying to put this thing together with marriage and stuff. I just think that there's some of the principles that I stand on are old school, so that's why I'm an old school, new school soul.
Awesome.
All right, so our first topic of today.
Before we get in that, let's give a shout out to the one and only,
Who?
the Queen.
Yeah, shout out to the Queen, ladies and gentlemen, the CFO of FHO. You understand me? That's what she gonna say. She's the CFO.
We
of
love
FHO.
you, Queen.
We love you and thank you so
She should be
much.
walking in any minute too. So what up, little sugar? What it do? All right, talking like you talk it. Every third Sunday of the month. We coming up right now. First up.
We first want everybody to like, share, and subscribe.
That's what you want.
Because we're trying to really take this somewhere, and we can't do it without your love and support.
Yes,
And
absolutely.
we have some very big opportunities too. The reason why we're doing this as well. So make sure you do that, man. So make sure you do that. All right. So share this to a.
Yes,
All right.
on-
So let's go. First up,
First up,
Asians, man.
Oh,
We talking about the Asian persuasions.
uh-huh.
All right, so apparently I missed the show. But apparently some and I'm gonna say it like, listen, right now I mean no disrespect to none of my lighter skinned individuals in the world, okay? But apparently one of you crazy ass white dudes then got a hair up his ass or something and decided to run into some salons or something,
Correct.
some massage parlors. or something.
Yes.
So one of y'all speak. That's all I basically know. How many people?
That's all. I was just trying to get some more information on it too. Apparently, he had a sex addiction,
Wow.
and the salon reminded him of how you can go and get a rub and tug. So-
right? And what we call it is more like a happy ending.
So they didn't give it to him, or they did?
I
no,
don't know.
he just went out of his mind.
So
And so he was just like
because
he wanted
didn't get
to.
it?
No. He's just trying to recover from being a sex addict, and because that represents
so he
that
mad
he's
at the world
dealing
type of
with.
thing.
Yeah, so then he just shot it up.
Okay, so this is what. So it's not to say that they in general had.
Right. He don't have no issue with Asians. That's why I don't understand the whole twist.
Huh?
I mean, I don't know. I didn't dig.
I don't think that. I mean, if it's a sexual addiction, it's a sexual addiction. It don't have anything to do with Asians or.
So he could have just spent 40 and handled that. You know what I'm saying? Just took the
No, he's trying to get over it.
He's trying to get over it.
He's trying to stop.
Yeah. And
okay.
it was, you know how you try to stop drinking,
it's
right? And
like
then
a
everywhere
reminder.
you turn, everybody's drinking or everybody's doing this,
So-
and then you kind of get fed up and go throw away all the liquor.
So that's like
Basically, that's what
if
he
a
did.
crackhead was tired of smoking crack, he just gonna start shooting up all the dope boys.
In the sense of what the guy
Just
did
start
with the
tearing down the
Asians,
trap
I'm
house?
just saying. Like,
What he gonna do, Comic? Just start running
He
through
just
the
got
trap
tired of
house?
seeing all those massage parlors because it just reminded him of going to get that rub and tug, and he's
Is that
trying
what
to.
you know? What you know about it, D?
I mean, that's the only thing I heard. Basically, also like he just. But I think to me, it has to be another little backlash because he could have went to anywhere to shoot up something that reminded him of that.
But that reminded him of
He
it.
could
So
have went down there and old Nat. Yo, dog, old Nat L.
that might not be where he.
I'm just saying. All right, so with that though, now they've created this almost like Asian Lives Matter movement, and I'm totally my whole thing is this:
Asian lives matter.
It does. It does.
all lives matter when you say it on that level. But what I'm saying is the Asians ain't been through enough shit to be having no protests and no laws written. They ain't been through enough shit, man. The last thing they went
Why
through.
they gotta go through some shit?
The last thing they went through was Pearl Harbor. You know what I'm talking about?
Why they gotta go through some shit to get some bills?
To get some reparations and all that. That's what I'm
stuff named
saying,
after
man.
them.
They out there marching and voting and signs like, listen, until they get a couple of chokeouts, they need at least 4 or 5 chokeouts
No.
from the police department.
No.
They need at least 4 or 5 police chokeouts. They need at least 10 driving while Asian. They need at least 10 of them.
Can we all just get along?
No, I mean, no. Why they gotta have
I'm
all
just
of that?
saying.
Just because we've allowed them to choke us out thousands of times
Okay.
and not do nothing about it, don't mean the Asians
Exactly.
have
Oh,
to.
so you said they ain't going for it right from
Hey, and that's how we're supposed to be, though. But hey,
sorry?
Yeah.
let them handle their business.
Yeah,
Trump and the COVID-19 stuff.
Is what you said? What now?
Trump and the COVID-19.
Comics done blamed it on the COVID-19. Comics say.
Everything is
Get a mic, Comic. Get the mic. Get my man Comics the
It
mic while you
is
sit over
not.
there, man. Comics said the COVID-19, man. What you got, Comics? What you say now?
Basically, why they started this movement is because there's a lot of people that are blaming the Asians for COVID-19.
Okay.
So a lot of the killings have gone up in the Asian community because of that. So white folks are just trying to kill Asians because they think
What?
they can stop the COVID-19 pandemic.
Oh,
Are you
okay.
serious?
Comics say, so y'all tripping, man. Comics say this shit big. This shit bigger than
bigger
Nino
than that.
Brown.
You know what I'm saying?
This shit bigger than Nino Brown. That was, Comics say this shit bigger than Nino Brown, man. You know what I'm talking about?
Don't do that to them. Hey, they didn't do that.
All I'm
Exactly.
saying.
I mean, the ones that's over here. If
All
you want
I'm
to target
saying-
who did it,
All
then you
I'm
go
saying,
to who
listen,
did it.
Ain't no need to doing all that marching and stuff. Y'all ain't been choked out enough. Y'all ain't had enough issues.
March. Do
Y'all
what you
finally-
need to do.
Y'all finally had something happen. to
Don't
y'all.
wait. Don't wait
Listen.
400 years.
Hey, Meleen.
Go ahead, Asians.
Do
what you do.
Meleen, make my water hotter. That's all you need to be worried about, Meleen. Get the water hotter, Meleen.
Go ahead. Go ahead. Handle y'all business. Maybe
All right, so
we'll
what we
learn
got,
a
man?
thing or two.
Now, some celebrity type shit.
Okay, we forgot about our girl that's missing. She's working hard because everybody's asking about Sky Goddess. Forgive us.
Hey, Scott, man, Sky out
Sorry.
there getting them Delta Sky miles there. She out there doing
Exactly.
that. What they call that when they having sex in the bathroom? What they call that?
Mile High
Mile,
Club.
yeah, she in the Mile High Club. What y'all worried about, man? You know what I'm talking about?
Give Charles some love with this sentence.
Yeah, my man Charles William. I appreciate that donation, brother.
Appreciate
Listen,
you, Charles.
do not forget to
Charles.
like and subscribe to the channel. I mean, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all be real stingy to a brother sometimes. Man.
And
know
you can
what I'm saying?
cash app as well.
Yeah, that part right there. Matter of fact,
Don't put that across the screen real quick, like.
Yeah, that right
Awesome.
Yeah, make sure you like and subscribe, man, to the channel, man. We all playing, man. Yeah, that part right there, man.
Awesome.
Awesome.
So basically, we want to keep everything positive, give positive energy, and help every community, every marriage. In one marriage, we always talk, we get into the celebrity gossip, but we want something positive about our celebrity gossip, this segment, which would be the couple with Remy and her husband. And we think that was an awesome couple to set an example of standing by each other and getting through and surviving the love and happiness. Let's take y'all back.
Papoose.
You want love and happiness?
Yeah.
Now tell them who you is.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
That part right there. You understand me?
Yes.
You know when we big
All right, so
sale.
we're talking about love and happiness today, man. We're talking about positive couples. We're talking about, if you saw the title of the show, we're talking about how to be married, stay married. Not only that, but how important it is to be happy during your marriage. So that's what we're into today, man. But right now, so we got a, hold on, let me see. I had it. I was trying to find it, but Diva sent it to me on my phone. We couldn't get that right comment. We couldn't get that clip. But there's a clip of
Remy Ma.
Okay.
saying, giving Papoose mad love and some other stuff.
How he support her.
How he supported her the whole 9 yards. And we just you wanted to use that as to open up to this stuff. So
What happened with her?
Well, she went off to prison and he stood by her.
You don't go off to prison.
I mean,
Like she took a bike ride.
like she just on a vacation or something. You know what I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yeah, you don't just go all. Hey, I'm gonna just go off to the feds for a little while. You know? Yeah, I'm just saying. Go ahead.
anyway, but just the fact that he still remained, they're still together and had
Did he really? Stevie, did he really?
Okay, I'm not gonna go
Really,
there.
really,
It's
really,
positive vibes only.
I'm just saying. So the fact that she stuck by him, that's our other guest. The fact that she stuck by him is what you're saying.
They stuck by each other.
They stuck by each other. He went to the business and all that.
Yes, sir.
I'm asking. Don't be looking.
No,
Look,
yeah.
Don't start no shit now. Look now, this is love and happiness.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So I mean, but on the real thing, I think. Do you think? Let me ask you this then. You think finances had something to do with it? He knew that he had a breadwinner whenever she came home, that she may have a record contract waiting for her, or something of that nature.
Isn't he a rapper of some sort?
Up to you. That's the booklet. You want to bring her right now? Wait till.
Wait to the romance segment.
Okay, just tell her to hold on for a second. So, would you say?
Isn't he a rapper?
Yes. Well, I feel like in my
Barely.
opinion.
I don't know.
Well, in my
Barely.
opinion, in my opinion, if you're with someone for the money, when the money is gone, you're gone.
No.
So she was.
But what I'm saying though, listen. What I'm trying to tell you now, this is some real shit. Now I'm gonna tell you.
Okay, tell me.
You worth $5 million when you leave. Okay. Now I know when you come home, you're gonna be worth still a couple of Steezaks because you are Remy Ma. You understand me?
Exactly.
So it ain't like you Shirley from down the block. You know what I'm saying? You done just messed up, and you got to start all over. She came home to a record contract.
Right. Well, in my opinion, I just think they're down and they're there for each other.
Okay,
Well, I don't know these two people.
Okay, yeah. So let me
but-
ask you this. Well, I know what your answer gonna be. I'm
ahead.
tell you right now.
No, ask me.
I'm saying right now. I'm a decent cat right now. I'm decent. I'm not no millionaire. I'm decent. But if I was to go away for about 15 or 10, I don't think the queen would wait. I'm just, what I'm saying?
No.
Yeah, y'all know what? I don't think the
I'm gonna
queen
take a
would.
quick sip.
All I'm saying is that, man, that's a long time, and plus things happen. But what I'm saying in that situation, it's easier for her to wait than not to wait because he know that when she come home, they straight instantly. The minute she walked out of there, they went back to almost regular status.
You're entitled.
Okay, I'm just saying. Okay, that's what I got on.
I mean, that is a possibility. I mean, we're looking at all sides, aren't we?
I mean, if I had an inheritance for $10 million when I got out, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll keep it buttoned up.
Yeah, that part right there, man.
Zipped up, buttoned up,
Yeah, that part right
chained
there.
up.
Yeah, that part right there. That's all I'm saying. So anyway,
The next side to the challenge of the marriage, or the taping you with the video clipping of the woman not being submissive. You want to show a clipping of that
which one is that?
about
The two at the altar.
at the altar?
I don't think it's so much as the woman not being submissive.
No, she
I don't
said
care.
that. She said that.
She did say that. I don't expect for me to. Yeah, she did.
Right, she doesn't. She
Right,
said
so
that
if she
didn't
said
know
it, we can
how.
go by what
hasn't
she said it.
Seen being submissive, so there's
She
no way
said she
that
was not.
She could be.
Well, let's show a clipping of it.
We're gonna see. We're going to see.
Please like, share, and subscribe. Play some comments though.
Their comments. There.
Just reiterating.
Okay, let's share the screen right here. We're gonna win.
What's
We're
up,
gonna
Beth?
get
Thanks, fam.
Get it.
Can you please let the rest of the fam know to tune in? Guys,
Now, before we even play this video, I want to say this. I love this video because to me, it was just
It was real.
I think every couple, period, especially in today's generation going forward, I think every couple needs to have this conversation as open as it is.
Yeah.
Right now. I'm talking about because this was deep. This is Muhammad Ali and George Foreman fight right here. Yeah. So let's play this thing. Hold on, let me see something. Let me hold on. First play. Hold on. Start from the beginning.
I think you said
model, not demand. I never saw Daddy, in the room and helping Mom around the house and helping her vacuum, help her got some gender roles.
Well, listen.
Oh, yeah.
All I saw was men trying to control their wives. All I saw were men that were abusive to their wives. Okay, but I view you out of all the men. They're not going to be controlling. That's not going to happen.
Wow.
Okay, I saw that all my life. Saw that all my life. My uncles, all the other men that came before you. But listen, you're going to be making.
Wait. Oh. Yeah. Let's get this straight right now.
Yes, sir.
I think the biggest problem I got with this whole thing is you guys want to make words.
Wait, who is you guys? Let's get clarity on it. No, you can only speak on what you know on.
Well, we're talking about the video. So
no, he said you been
trying. Let's just make sure.
I think
you trying to get. Let's stick to the video.
Let's go with it. Run. Because he has difficulty.
I think black women have an issue or try to make issue out of a wordplay game. In other words, control, submissive. You guys try to take that word and make it an evil word.
No, it's not. I like being submissive. I love being submissive. But some men take that wrong as in controlling. You do what I say, as push.
Okay, that's what
being submissive has nothing to do with. That's two different things. Being submissive, I'm gonna cater to you. That's something totally different than controlling me.
Controlling is different things.
To me, it is.
Submissive is an attitude.
Right.
Submissive, being a submissive woman.
Look at God. Go ahead, can finish that.
Submissive woman is it's a quality. It's not something that can be bought. It's a quality that one has. Now, being submissive and the idea of it being controlling, yes, I do feel that it's two different things. But submission is a quality. It's a quality. And if you don't have that,
I just gave the definition.
Okay.
You can always Google it.
So no. Submissive is. Dang, you just gave it to me. Submissive is willing, not willing. Submissive is. Come on, you just had it. I'm gonna actually say it when I say. But being submissive is the same thing as being happily controlled.
I'm Rick James. Yes.
You're entitled.
Yeah.
Can you explain that?
Being submissive is being happily controlled. See, what I'm saying is women want to use the word, they try to use the word play game.
What is happening?
I don't know what happened. Hold on, what happened? Oh, we done skip video. What the hell happened? Okay. The skip video?
Is that what the video?
No, it's
I don't know what happened. Something just happened. Wow. What happened? Let me.
Technical difference.
They don't take me to get this. I don't. Did I hit something?
Did you pull it up? You Google it.
Yeah, but that's what submissive is. So anyway,
So explain being happily controlled.
Happily controlled. In other words, if I'm giving you what's best for you, because a lot of times, as we don't have the emotion that there you go, right there, it came back. A lot of times we don't have the emotion that women have involved in anything. Mm-hmm. We don't have the emotional involvement of our children. We love them and we love them in a different way. Women, you guys, y'all fall for you guys are emotionally involved.
How being emotionally involved is falling for the other.
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Because they can run the game on you.
Okay, let me read what submission says.
What's submission? What's submission?
The action or fact of accepting or yielding to a superior force.
Stop right there. Superior force, which is me. Yeah, which is I'm a superior force.
Or to the will or authority
I'm the authority
of another person.
I'm another person.
They were forced into submission.
Yeah. That's me. That's
They
not
were
just like
forced.
that's not just like well, Lord, did somebody break into my bio? That's not like me. So submission and some control is all me. But anyway, that's a video that's on my page. It's on Talking Like Talking Too. So make sure you go back and finish watching that video. The video's so long, we could keep going on and on and on video.
I feel that being submissive is, and to speak to what you said, Diva, as far as being submissive, but that there are other men out there that can use it or use it to their own advantage. Now, we're in this spot of speaking about this because we do allow our emotions to get us, to the okie doke. However, once we can be emotionally intelligent, emotionally sound, then for me, I'm not going to change being submissive because I've come across someone that don't understand it, don't have a care to understand it. I'll just move around. So for me, I'm not going to stop being submissive because, I come into contact with someone that don't know exactly how to handle it or don't know
I agree.
how to.
And then I think it goes back to what works for you. And it works for me. And also the definition for control, the power to influence or direct people's behavior. Or
Is it a picture of me in there?
the course of events. The whole operation is under the control of a production manager, for example. The ability to manage a machine, vehicle, or other moving objects, or he lost control.
Ain't you a moving object?
What?
Aren't you a moving object? Aren't you a moving object in my house? In my presence, aren't you a moving object? I could. Yeah. All things moving, stop. Daddy just spoke. Anyway, so
But there,
shout out to
but I'm
Papoose
saying- let me finish.
and your girl Remy.
There are some men that I know take it too far as far as that woman can't do anything.
That's abuse. That's not submission and control. That's abuse. When a person starts telling you can't live, I'm not telling you that you can't live. I'm just telling you under my roof and under this relationship setting that I am in control. Period. And this is the thing. I hate when women say, "Well, if you were paying the bill," no, this is the dude you chose. You chose this man to be him. So if he was not the financial breadwinner, or if he was not the best lover, or the best person, or if he was not the managerial person, then you chose him. So
No, I understand the man is the head of the household and the woman is to follow. What I'm saying is, regardless, the man's supposed to come be the head regardless if he got a quarter in his pocket. However, the flip side to that, if a person is doing everything for you and you're not doing nothing but sitting on your behind, it makes a difference.
you chose him though.
Right, but I'm saying that still has nothing to do with.
Okay, so you have a choice.
Exactly.
To say, hey, either get your ass up or get out. Immediately.
But that wasn't the point we were trying to make. Women were trying to say that they're more eager to do it if that man is paying all the bills.
It should not. See, that's what I'm saying.
I agree that it shouldn't matter, but I'm saying
That's the problem that I got with the female.
Well,
it's not a if you do, I'll do.
Right.
That's not how this thing works. Once you said I do, then it is do as I say do. I do means do as I say do. That it don't mean well, if I do, you do. If you do, I. No. That is the problem that I had. That we have as a people. It's always got to be something for something. Again, you chose me. We chose each other. If you didn't take the time to find out, do this dude know how to pay the bills? Do he know how to work on the cars? Do he know how to, is he going to steal from me? Is he a crackhead? Does he have a hustle? Does he want to work? If you didn't take the time to find that out, then guess what? Shame on you. Agree?
Yes, I agree.
Okay.
Now we have one. Mr. Hope said the origin of a relationship is a king-queen relationship. The queen is the subject to king like other subjects. Sarah followed Abraham.
Exactly. Sarah.
Thank you for that, Mr.
Sarah. go get my coffee. Eat the cake, anime.
That's fine.
I'm just saying. So that's what I'm saying. I think, again, we have to get away from.
Those are your options? Yeah. Eat the cake anime?
Eat the cake anime.
Eat the
That's
cake
my
anime.
That's my option. Eat the cake anime. And Sarah go get my coffee.
She's confused.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, women, you chose the brother that's sitting on the couch playing PlayStation all day. You chose the brother that been in the studio for 5
So
years.
you
and
said,
haven't
why
had
complain about him?
Well, this is
not even why not complain, but surrender. That's who you chose.
No, and you know,
Or
there's a
get
lot
the
of
hell
talk
out.
about this is who you chose. You chose this person. You decided to be with this person. Blah 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 blah. I want to get to the point where we are talking about how to choose that person, because apparently it all boils down to they didn't want this, they wanted something else. What they have in front of them is not what they want.
Well, the biggest problem is, and I'm going to say that the biggest problem is everybody has a misconception of marriage.
No, everybody have their own perception of marriage. What the misunderstanding comes in is that you don't tell the other person that this is what you feel marriage is, and vice versa. That's the problem. The problem isn't that you have your own thoughts on
a percentage scale of 0 to 100, how much percentage is love playing in a marriage?
0.
How much percentage is love playing in a marriage?
For me, it's the majority. I mean,
absolutely 0.
For me, 0.
0.
Just teach his own. For me,
because the love shit gonna come,
but
and the
that's
love
for you.
gonna go.
But you got to understand, when we're giving our opinions, you don't have to agree with me.
I'm not saying
okay, but what I'm saying, I'm telling you. So when I'm speaking, listen to me. What I'm saying, it plays a lot for me.
I got you.
So to me, the biggest conception is sometimes people pretend until they get you. Most of the time, when two
But that's how you have to be intelligent about what you're doing.
Okay, let me finish. Most of the time, in my opinion, when two people meet, they're meeting for different reasons, and they're getting married for different reasons. So therefore, they're getting married for the wrong intention.
Right. That is the whole point that I'm making, is that everyone has their own marriage, and
it may
your
be
marriage is not mine and yours is not mine. But the problem comes in is that if we got married and he thought that being married is rah rah rah, you got to do what I say and all the rest of this, but I have a different idea and we never had a meeting of the minds on what our marriage is going to be, then that's when it falls out. And that's the same with the relationship.
In my marriage, we talked about it. We had a meeting. However, he told me later on he thought he could get me to change my mind.
Oh, that's his.
Right.
I ain't gonna say his dumbass fault, but
I'm just saying, but things like that happen in marriages. So sometimes you really don't know what you get. Like a lot of people said, until you physically live with someone.
There's a sign.
Let me finish. Sometimes until you physically live with someone, you see a whole different side of people.
And that's true, but you see the signs, and you can ask questions for understanding purposes, and that's the thing that people don't do anymore. When I was dating my husband, I had a list of questions of things that was important to me. I needed to know that, you were about these particular things, and because it's important to me, I watched for it. I put him in situations that would allow me to see, hey, just like if you're a rock climber and you need someone to spot you, you're going to take that person on a rock climbing adventure to see if they know how to wrap them ropes, they know how to, be on you. So why not do that in a relationship?
I did that. That's what I'm saying. Everything you're saying we did, and we dated 3 years before we got married. However, it changed once I became his wife.
So to get this understanding, you had a so listen what I'm saying, because I think I'm kind of like her. So you had a qualifying list of what, as long as he can do this, the rest of it I can deal with.
No, the rest of it is still a conversation to be had.
But I'm saying, so was there a qualifying list? In other words, for example, like for me as a man, for me, as long as she understood this is what has to happen, this is what has to happen, this is who I am, and I'm not going to alter from this. So I'm not, if you understand that, then we good. What I'm saying, so I had like a qualifying list, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Comics, what you got, comics?
Ronald Haskins says this is the reason black women, the last to get married and the first to get a divorce, because they basing things on what the man does instead of just being a great woman.
That part right there. Right there.
And I'm totally in agreement, because his journey and his growth and development has absolutely nothing to do with me.
I agree.
Now that's great if you're a wonderful man and you got your shit together, but what you have has nothing to do with me.
Yeah.
So in that, I'm in total agreement. It's sad that
right,
but again,
and then
we need to be re-educated. And we need to start re-educating our young men and young women.
And then I feel like too, at the end of the day, if we don't center it around Christ or whoever your Lord Savior is, it's going to be a problem.
Okay,
it's going to be a problem. And the man has to be the head, because how do you expect the kids to follow you if mama is not following dad? So now your house is dysfunctional and in disarray, because they're going to see, you're not leading. So I totally agree with that.
But she even said that. If you guys go back and watch the video, she even said, well, I've never was taught submission.
Mm-hmm.
She said that.
And she said, I don't want to do it.
And that's something that's not taught. And that's one of the things, that I'm speaking about. Like, we have to stop. We talk about what's wrong every day, all day. But when are we going to sow those seeds into our youth, into our babies, the one that we're bringing into this world? Because as long as we sit up here and talk about it and rant and just do nothing.
Are you okay?
You're fine.
Yes.
Paper towels. Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, as long as we don't, pass down the knowledge or try to figure out, okay, where did we go wrong and how do we cultivate this in our children, then we're going to keep having they're going to start having these conversations.
Exactly. It's going to get worse. And then you have to set an example. Not just talking about it. What good is talking, there's no action.
Absolutely.
That's why we got talking like you're talking. Because this whole dialogue is just to start the conversation. Absolutely. You guys can pick it up and finish it from there. Absolutely. All right, what we got up next? So anyway, you guys go back. It's on Talking Like You Talking on Facebook. Talking Like You Talking. That whole video is phenomenal. I promise you. Even in your current relationship, if you watch that video, you will go back and say,
"Hey, to sit down and have a conversation."
You after watching that video, you say, "Hey, come here, let me talk to you. Let me sit here." You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely a teaching moment. So next up, what we got next, Diva?
The next up.
Oh, we talking about the Lucci, huh? We talking about the Lucci?
No, the next one was some talent.
No, it ain't.
A stimulus check.
Yeah.
That's what you got.
That's why I'm staying in the house, because everybody got their money. I don't want to go nowhere until they spend it up, and
first off,
I'm gonna be at the pawn shop buying whatever.
Let me ask y'all this. I'm gonna ask my man Comics. This one for you, man. This for you.
All right.
Is the stimulus check? Is it really? Was it really that much needed? Did we as a people really need the stimulus check? Is that what really was going to save us, or is what is it, man? Because I don't get it. I haven't got not one of them, and not that I'm mad. You know what I'm saying?
But they said that if you file your taxes, you can include it, and they're including your taxes.
But then I mean I got a job. You know what I'm saying?
You can file independent.
Yes, taxes mean you made some money. You know what I'm saying? I'm broke. Anyway, what you got?
You can't claim that. You speak that into existence.
I'm not sure if it helped or hurt. I think it helps to know that there's money coming to take care of things. I don't know how many people actually used it for that, because Walmart was packed.
Oh, the crab shack, the crab place was packed.
Oh, wow.
They sold out of crabs in Atlanta, Georgia. They sold out of wings and crabs in Atlanta.
I'm with you, because that's why black people are not going to get reparations. So stop asking. Black people are not getting reparations, because this is what you're going to do with it.
Crabs, shrimps, crabs, and wings is gone.
Lobster tails.
All that shit. Yeah, we got about 17, 20 lobster tails in there right now, man. Okay. So for me, man, the stimulus check thing, I mean, and again, anything that you wasn't expecting is cool, but for me, I always think that there's something behind it.
Of course,
it.
Ain't nothing free. Like I said,
I'm not gonna go down
I tell people this all the time. I give you the famous story. I say, ain't nothing free. Jesus proved to you that was salvation. Salvation not free. You got
No, it's not.
You got to go accept it. You got to go and make some changes and go and accept it. So if Jesus didn't give you salvation free, what make you think the government gonna give you? If Jesus ain't give you nothing free, you understand me? What make you think the government gonna give you anything free? So
I'm with you on that.
That's what we got on that, man.
D. Smith asked if she can get a loan from those who receive the stimmy.
D. Smith said what now?
She need a loan.
She want a loan from the stimmy folks?
She need a loan. Ain't D the one with the
Yeah, that's Arizona. That's Ron and D.
Yeah, that's what's up. What's up, D?
Okay. Didn't I see somebody with a boat? Who was that with the boat?
That's Kai. So far.
Okay.
So D, listen.
I'm about to say.
If you want some of that stimmy money, you should have had your wing spot, a crab spot. Or some hair and nails.
You would have got all that.
If you had been at the Asian spot, you might have got you some. You understand me? Because that's who got all the stimmy, man. Yeah,
start selling bundles.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you who got the remedy got the stimmy. You understand what?
Exactly.
So Remy got the stimmy, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Frazier.
All right, there it is there, man, on the stimulus check. Hey, if you got the stimulus check, I hope you do something good with it. You know,
Invest.
I don't think it's enough to be investing.
Investing in yourself.
Yeah, I mean,
do a business.
They did with the ribbon.
Get you a business.
With the eyelashes and the ribbon.
Get you a business.
I caught a boy at the club with the stimmy last night.
Get your business.
All right, we got Biden, man. All right, shout out to our new president, man. Good, bad, or indifferent. He the new president. I'm gonna get this for you. Look for the new president, man. Young Biden, man. You understand me? That's for the new president, man. So what do you think about the new president? Do you have? Is it gonna be different? Can a president even make it different?
I'm not going to get political on this Peace and Happiness Day. So I'm going to leave it there.
What about, in your opinion, what role does a president play?
Ditto.
This love, peace, and happiness. Because this ain't politics day.
Biden, I try, baby.
It's a love, peace, and happiness. I don't want to talk about it. We're getting into love, peace, and happiness. That ain't no love, peace, and happiness.
There it is there, man. So listen, man. It's about our time, man, to go into this second segment, man. Listen, we have some special guests in the building. They came and they did their thing, so we're going to bring them in. We're talking about love and happiness. We're talking about keeping relationships.
The second segment is on talent.
Talent?
Yeah. The love and happiness, and then
talent. Okay. So we're going to do talent, then we're going to bring on our guests to solidify.
Right.
Staying
what
happy,
works for their
married.
happy marriage.
So we got
what works for them.
We got some married experts in the building, per se. So
We got a new couple. We got a new couple.
A brand new?
Yeah, some months in. No, they're a couple. They're not married.
No, they're not coming on the show.
Oh, they're not?
No. Stay focused.
Oh, man. I mean,
they're helping with the like, share, subscribe. They're trying to get people to tune into the show. And we appreciate you guys.
So listen, man, we're going to pay some bills. And, hey, matter of fact, too, got to shout out to my man, Media King.
I need that new box, Media King.
Appreciate it.
My man,
Excellent.
Media King, man.
I need the new box.
I must try that box.
Shout out to my man, Media King. So we're going to pay some bills, y'all, and we're going to be right back. Hold on, y'all. Let me get this together. Hold on. All right, here we go.
Media King, home of the one-time payment. Tired of paying fluctuating cable bills? Well, switch to Media King with over 1,000 live TV channels, along with all the sports packages like NBA, NFL, MLB Pass, and all other sports previews. Also, you get newly released movies with over 25,000 movies already in the library, including over 1,000 of your favorite TV shows and series, and much more. And for all of you adults, we also give you XXX movies when you buy a Media King box. You get excellent live customer service and a warranty plan. All that's required is a good Wi-Fi signal, and you're watching your favorite movie or show with no monthly bill. Contact your local rep for more details and to purchase.
Select Luxury Cars, proud sponsor of the FHO Podcast Live Show. The most diverse luxury vehicle selection in the greater Atlanta area. The highest quality customer service and unmatched nationwide pricing. Contact Mike Goodall at 678-855-2292 to schedule your appointment today. Select Luxury Cars, trusted family dealer since 1994.
Montana Cigar Company sells premium cigars and accessories. Located in Union City, Georgia at 4641 Flat Shoals Road, Suite C, Union City, Georgia 30291. Montana Cigar Company offers a smooth, laid-back, serene, mature adult environment for cigar aficionados. Discounts for all the first responders, military, teachers, and nurses. Come enjoy your favorite games and boxing matches on our big screen TVs. We also have a poker table where you can come and try your luck. FHO Towing, your premier luxury motorcycle towing company, specializing in all motorcycles, ATVs, trikes, and cycle-related vehicles. FHO Towing is bonded, licensed, and insured. Why tow with the rest when you can be towed by the best? Contact FHO Towing at 404-423-8183 or 404-593-9695. Can't get it to the shop? We also pick up by appointment. Don't forget, we know how to take care of your ride because we ride. Follow us at FHOtowing.com, Instagram, FHO_towing, Facebook, FHO Towing.
Are we gonna do the little mic?
Yeah, you guys are going to do the little mic.
Okay. It makes a lot of noise when you're reaching in.
We make those sheets talk.
Talk it like you talk it. Talk 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 it like you talk it. Talk 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 with me. Even with a smooth talk. Geek candy, knowledge with a front trick. When she spit a butterfly, call it cool wet. She tongue to the wand, hot wet. We can play a good game, call it throw play. Talking like you talking, your friend day. About your business, sexy diva in your own lane. You be loving it deep, with friends to your friends.
Can you pay my bills? Can you bag it up? Can you keep it real?
I'm out.
Can you wash it down? Can you mind it still? Can you make it deal?
Talking like you talking.
Back it up.
Talk like you talking. Talking like you talking.
Back it up.
Talk like you talking. Talking like you talking. Talk like you talking. Talking like you talking.
Back it up.
Talk like you talking. Hey, man, what you just said to me?
Back it up.
Bitches, you crazy. We don't play that shit out here, man. Hey, man, it's your boy Mix FHO Sexuality. Talking like you talking, brought live. Right here on FHO Podcast Radio. I'm the Doug Hut. All about the fellas, men and women. Your job is to lay it out and get a position. You understand me? That's it, that's all. Again, to all the ladies out there, have your game right or stay
Talking like you talking.
Talk like you talking. Talking like you talking. Talk like you talking. Talking like you talking. Talk like you talking. Talking like you talking. Talk like you talking.
Smoke weed every day. Smoke weed every day.
Unmute the mic. I'm tripping. So did y'all hear that? Let me hear that. I don't know if they heard it.
Smoke weed every day.
Yeah, that's what we need to be doing, man. That's what we need to be doing. I did yours that I got to get that part in. And I don't even smoke weed, for real. Can you imagine that? Can y'all imagine me high? Can you imagine me high?
Do you do edibles?
I don't do nothing.
Yeah, right.
I don't.
I got some other stuff that make up for it.
So you almost had me say it. Keep on. You should.
Well, what other stuff?
No, ma'am. What I eat give me plenty of energy. Yeah, that's that, man. Yeah, hey. Anyway. Oh, yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, we're on this segment, man. We didn't have any talent today. And so we're on love and
We need
relationships.
some more talent to call in.
Yeah, if you got a talent or a skill, if you're a rapper or something like that, or actor,
Important.
if you know how to peel a pineapple butt naked or something, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up, man. Send me the tape. Let me look at it first and approve it. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm saying? Me and my man Comics, we gonna look it over.
Yep.
They want all the videos.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying?
What Divine and Love, what we're going to do? What are we going to do?
We're gonna let y'all know
I'm
what it
watching
is.
the tape.
We're gonna let y'all know what it is. Y'all gonna be submissive.
I'm watching.
Yeah, y'all gonna be controlled in this. Yeah, here we go. Yeah. So anyway, so here's what it is. So today we asked a couple of different couples to come in, man, and talk about what's going on with our blackness, man. We finding that. I think Diva, you did this piece, and we did this piece about black love. I'm not saying we're losing it, but we're damn sure not gaining no momentum. We're not gaining any momentum.
I totally agree.
Yeah, so we just wanted to do this show, man, to bring back some positive energy, man, and to bring some ideas, some concepts, and to get the ball rolling on what it is that's going on, and to find couples that have been married and what were their secrets and what do they do to make it happen. What you got to do?
I want to hear some music first to get us back to that mood, please.
Smoke weed every day.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
I gotta let you know. I got it. I got it. So that's what we're talking about, man. So I'm gonna let you guys take over, introduce our guests, and where we at.
Okay, first of all, you start off and you introduce yourself and tell us about you.
Well, I'm the queen. I'm Katrina Barnett, and that's my king, Terrence Barnett.
Awesome.
Okay, Mr. Terrence Barnett, the king. Let me get y'all this, man. Let me get y'all this. Yeah, because she came right in with the submission. I mean, with the king thing. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, you know what I'm saying? We on point. So far, so good, Mr. Bree. So far, so good.
Yes. Okay, Big Sil, we'll talk about that submissive.
Thank you.
All right, so ask the first question. Go ahead.
I want to get into submission. From what I understand, you guys have been married how long?
We've been married almost 7 years in April.
And how long have you been together?
10 years.
Okay.
So you dated for 3 years?
Yes.
Okay.
I was broke. I was broke.
He said he was broke.
He was broke.
He was broke.
Okay.
So you had to wait to get some little change up.
No, well, I thought I did, and I thought I did.
Oh,
but,
now that's a cold twist right there.
Yeah.
No. Because I was about to say, financially, you may say broke or low funds. However, spiritually, he was past a millionaire.
Yeah.
Love.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. But
that part about the
it
love.
was just my
I can't hear him. Whatever. Why can't I hear him? Speaking to the mic.
can hear him.
Okay, you can.
my immaturity. I guess at that time, I felt I needed to be at a certain status, or I felt I needed to be more of a financial provider for her. And at that time, I wasn't, and that kind of hindered our relationship for a while.
And were you honest with her and sharing that with her?
Absolutely.
In the beginning? So you were honest off the rip.
Absolutely.
That makes a tremendous difference.
Absolutely.
You was.
Absolutely.
So what was the tipping point? Like, when did it happen to where, okay, you figured out you didn't need it? Like, was it something she said, or did it dawn on you that, you know what?
Very good question. I was back in Texas. I'm from Texas. I was back in Texas, and I was laying on the couch talking to my mom, and I was telling her that Trina and I were about to christen our goddaughter. And she was like, well, when you gonna marry her? I said, that's a damn good question. So when I got back to Atlanta, that Sunday, I went to the jewelry store and bought a ring.
Oh.
Hey, we ain't finna start that crying shit. Right now, don't think y'all finna get me crying. It ain't finna happen.
So it was just like a light, like you bullshitting enough.
Yeah.
Like time to get serious. So
Okay. All right. So it's a light for guys. It's a thing.
it was just
So how did you know he was the one?
Honestly, I knew my husband was the one before he even moved to Atlanta. He is from Texas.
So did y'all date like long distance? This was a long distance
We
thing?
did.
Wow.
I met him through our old job.
over the phone.
Over the phone. I was being fast, I ain't gonna lie.
We all.
Called in the corporate office,
all
and I
right.
was like, hold on.
Who is this?
What's on my phone?
Bill, you know what I'm talking about? That you sound sexy. What you think of that?
Look, I'm in accounting, so you know he called my department. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on.
What time you think? Yeah.
voice.
Do you hear that man?
Okay.
Do you hear that man? And then he in my ear. So, you know, we honestly bonded a friendship. He was honestly married. So he was straight out the gate. I'm married. I was like, dang. Okay. But it was like he became my work husband. We became friends.
Oh, no, don't do that. Now you just messed it up for Queen.
His wife. I spoke to his wife.
He's talking about the work husband.
Comment, that's what I'm saying. See what I'm saying? Listen, let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something right now. Let me tell you something
Your
right
wife can handle work husband.
now. Kill a nigga dead right now, today.
That part.
Yeah, that work, you see, and I know it's some work husband shit going on. I know it be.
And I
She
will
just
kill a
confirmed it
nigga
right
dead
now.
to this day.
But most places have work husbands and work wives.
No.
You're with each other. They may
You better
not.
be glad I ain't got no football flag. Flag on the play, damn it.
No, what I'm saying is, it's more like that person you may go out to lunch with them because you work together. People shouldn't call
That ain't no work husband. That's a co-worker.
That's a coworker.
I'm just saying how
That's a
people
coworker.
take it, the choice of
But
work.
why do they call it work husband or work wife? Why do they call it that?
Because that's the person you're bonding with at
We
work.
communicated with at work. I mean, but like I said, I knew
But
his wife.
the
I
name-
spoke
the
to his
name.
wife. We was cool. She needed stuff done. She called me, Trina. Can
But now
check
you
on
the
me?
wife though.
But now I'm the wife. But at that time, when they were going through issues, my husband would tell you now. Back then I'd be like, "What you do? Go back and have that conversation. See what the deal is."
I don't know though. See, it said. I mean, this for me at first I didn't really care about the wife, husband, work husband, all that other kind of stuff. But now it's starting to set in, like. But emotionally, and that wasn't that
didn't come till later.
Right, I understand, but there was an emotional, ground that's being set between the two of you, and emotional connection is different than anything else.
I talked to her in 2008. I didn't physically lay eyes on her until 2011.
Like I only knew.
I know, but that's and that's how I
But
courted. Like
it
we
wasn't-
courted over the phone. Like we didn't go out on. We courted first over the phone, and because I understand how that works. There is an emotional connection that takes place, and it's deeper and it's more dense than a physical connection.
Listen, I got the perfect right there. I got the listen. Y'all ready for this? You ready? Hold on.
Really? Nah.
Okay, well,
Can I speak to Barbara?
That's what I'm saying.
No. Like I said, he became my friend.
Yeah, I got you. I got
And so, in having that friendship, I would talk to him, and guys be sitting next to me. So,
Oh, so you out on lunch with? You tripping? I love it. We got to call them back. This is a whole other show. This is some fun right here. This is some fun.
You're
Right
saying that it wasn't nothing physical. It's just a verbal conversation you guys had. So
conversation.
get that cleared up.
Get that cleared.
I mean, yes.
No, I got that.
But it was that.
But what I'm saying is that's why Queen can't have no phone calls longer than 2.5 minutes.
That now I'm just like,
she
hold
was
on.
fast and I bit.
That's why. Listen. Queen phone
being
calls.
honest.
All Queen phone calls are 150 seconds. That's it. That's all. You're not finna be on the phone talking to
all this texting and messaging after hours. We cutting all that out. Okay, all
That
right.
didn't happen.
That's a wrap.
That didn't
Because it
happen.
was
Okay, we
respectful.
cutting
because I
all
knew
that
he
out.
was married.
So after.
But I'm saying just say if you guys would. I mean, sometimes people work together and it's nothing serious.
It wasn't nothing serious. He was like,
But you guys are saying that you feel it's a problem because it may lead to something serious.
Listen.
I mean, this is a prime example of that.
I'm talking about in general later.
One thing for sure is this. One thing for sure is this. I even tell my sons this, and I tell my daughter this. Whoever you spend your time with the most, that's who you're gonna gravitate to. You're gonna gravitate to. I promise you.
I beg to differ.
because he wasn't even here.
Because there are
So
some-
I'll have
there
this
are-
question. Since all of that has happened and now you're here and you know how you started, does that bring in has it brought in any issues? And if it has,
Absolutely
how
not.
did you deal?
Absolutely.
And okay,
So
well,
he-
since
can
not,
he-
then
Can he have
what-
a work? Can he have a work
He
wife?
does.
He has a work wife, and you have a work husband.
I work in accounting. I don't really have.
But I'm just
anybody to
saying.
talk
Just
to,
saying.
but-
What I'm saying
She
is.
is smart. She answered your nigga, girl. What the fuck on camera?
when I tell you we very
They're
transparent.
very transparent.
He has a work wife,
On camera.
and I'm cool with her. We talk,
Really
we
don't
kick it.
Yeah.
I think they talk three times a week.
I'm like, who are you talking about? Okay.
Renita, come on now.
I've seen people that are actually genuine friends, and it's nothing. They don't even look at that person like that. I'm not saying that it can't happen, but there's a possibility it could be like your mate and my mate can get together, but at work we may have lunch or do other things.
Right.
Yeah, it's
I
possible.
mean, but I'm saying is I have lunch with y'all, but it'll never be no work husband, work daughter.
It's just a
I
choice
think
of
it's
words.
just a
People
choice
call
of
it.
I thank you.
words.
So boy, you got me.
and I see that, and I'm just picking. I'm fine.
No,
with it.
you
I don't
good.
have a
You good.
situation
We
with
have
it, but
a
it's
good
just there's questions that would come up in people's mind as far as okay, well, and that's great that it doesn't play a part in your marriage now, but it was just like okay, well, since you guys started that way, how do you feel about it now?
Yeah.
And I would say this: can you give advice to those that because this isn't an anomaly. This happens often where. You guys are friends, but then the one person was with someone and then they broke up and now you two are together. Can you give some advice or anything, that would help someone if they're dealing with that type of situation? Like, okay, is he going to cheat on me? Any type of insecurities, or because this is how we met?
Okay.
Can you share?
Well, for me, it's having that trust in my husband. I know who he is. Now, the other person, that's not my job. If you feel she's overstepping the line, you have that conversation with her before I do. Because if I have to have that conversation with her, it's not going to be good.
Okay.
But our trust in each other and our transparency in each other, we good. I mean, baby, need on the phone, okay.
Yeah.
They deuces.
Yeah.
Right.
It is what it is.
I mean, no, the whole thing.
And it's
whole
the
thing is
transparency
true.
that-
the whole-
Transparency of the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
It ain't no leaving no room or doing whatever.
So let me ask you this.
All right.
At what point did you say, "Look, okay, I'm done with this wife, and I'm really digging her"? And what was it that made that happen?
My previous relationship had nothing to do with Trina.
Okay.
That was an issue on itself.
Okay.
And so I knew that was over
But she,
well
she
before.
had to give you some kind of motivation or spark to say, "Hey, this is the time to let go," right? I'm saying she did.
No.
She did? Okay.
No.
He's saying that was years later.
That was when my wife and I, when we separated. You know, Trina and I were friends, but Trina didn't play a part in me and my wife separating.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I just have one more question before you ask. What would you say for those couples that want a divorce, or what works for you guys? Have you guys ever got to a point that you want a divorce with each other?
No.
So what would you say that's making your marriage
Like
strong?
him.
Yeah.
What would you say
You
that
hear how
would
he answers?
the advice you
He's
give
like,
to people that would make a marriage stronger or to stay together? Because that's what we're trying to help those who want divorce.
A lot of marriages, or a lot of people that we come in contact with, they're not willing to put in the work to make sure that their marriage stays successful. Of course, you're going to have issues. Of course, things are going to come up, but you can't just revert to what you've been doing
Right.
over and over again and think you're going to get a better outcome. You have to change things, whether it's your attitude, whether it's the way your response to your wife or your spouse, your significant other. I think that's the biggest thing is responses a lot of times. And that kind of, you sweep things under the rug and then you just blow up and then that's when all hell breaks loose.
Okay, and I want to thank you guys for coming out, and also
Absolutely.
let them know what company you have so they can reach out, because I know you do angry management and what
Anger
have
management,
you.
yes.
Please share that.
The Exodus Center.
That's why you're so awesome. Look, I'm just over here like he's just an awesome man, and you look at you got training.
You know,
Look at you.
love it.
Yes, I do teach anger management classes. I do 8, 12, and 16 weeks. Or if you just want to come and check out a session.
Oh,
You
wow.
can reach me.
People admit they got anger management.
No.
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 You need to enroll immediately.
I don't have anger. Just because I love slapping, does not mean I have anger issues. You know,
Yeah. And most of my clients are ones who have been assigned to take classes from a judge.
Okay.
So,
Oh, okay.
Oh, so
but
they're amazing.
you don't necessarily have to
Have to wait until that happens.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and okay.
678-580-5908 is the number.
Do you do children?
Yes and no.
Okay.
I can do children. Bring their bad ass
No.
over here.
It
Go ahead.
depends
And I'll
on
get
the
that
age
straight.
level, and it depends. I would want to talk to the parents first.
Awesome.
Okay.
All right, well, there it is there, man. So, Miss Deep, did you get your questions answered? Did you good with it? You know what I'm saying? You good with it?
Thank you
She's
guys.
good.
so
She's
much.
good.
All
Thank
right.
you. You
Thank
guys
you.
are
You
so awesome.
Yeah, so hey man, we're gonna play the theme song for the day while they while they exit the building around here, man. You know what I mean?
You guys,
Yeah,
man.
Oh, please.
May I speak to Barbara?
Yeah. What we got?
Barbara, this is Shirley. You might not know.
Yo, testing 1 2, testing 1 2.
That time I got that heat, let's go.
Greg Street in the building. I'm riding with my homie Big Cell. FHO Radio, the podcast with the FHO NIC. Big Cell, Lil Debo, aka the Brown Eminem. Coast to coast. On the mics. Fast Harleys only. Get with it.
When I walk in the room, so why you stress? Is it where I carry myself or how I'm dressed? Reflection on my Cartier shades, you see yourself. But a man's speaking on another's behalf of your health, losing patience. No more warnings, watch what you saying. Your resistance will be out of this world, just inhalations. Better yet, I'ma get bread while y'all scraping. If the world of pennies make my bills would be amazing. No game, all you ain't remember the name. It's B&T, the camping, baby, I'm king. I'm really for the cool and trust, so I can keep the bank. I spent 10 in them chains out. In the game's ability, they say your boy switched up. Couldn't do the same old same. I get my wrist up. I had to put on for the fam. Don't need no luxury. It's so hard. Man, you get the picture. Brand new. Everything I do is brand new. They say I went bounce back, feeling brand new. Four on the track and I'm brand new. Came low, got the band and it's brand new, brand new. Everything I do is brand new. They say I went bounce back, feeling brand new. Four on the track and I'm brand new. Came low, got the pen and I'm no. The way I say I'm brand new. All I have from the key cause I'm brand new. The way I say I'm brand new. The way I say I'm brand new. Chance out windows. Excellent brand new. Four on the track. I'm brand new. Came low, got the pen and he's brand new. Everything I do is brand new. They say I'm bounce back from the brand new. On the track and I'm brand new. Check. When I was locked in the pound, I say, what's my niggas, but y'all niggas put it down. Over my city, put on for the crown. Now that I'm on the ball and now y'all niggas come out to dust in my ass. This is straight from my child. These niggas got the nurse be asking for that's without a doubt. I only got for those that look down. Damn, I let a nigga take food out my baby house. You at my house. Any trees that you on my couch. Speaking on propositions and business and paper routes. It's a handful of rooms that you kicking on my couch. I'm running. All the roads, these niggas keep falling out. This shit ain't drop, it's a drop. Let me rain upon these niggas and show them what I'm about. This money all in and no need fashion rocks. I'm a chance with those that run. Yeah. Hate the way I say I'm brand new. All I have from the king is I'm brand new. Hate the way I say I'm brand new. I hate the way I say I'm brand new. Cause it's brand new. Hey. Did we tell you to turn them colors in, man? Hey, man, y'all gotta take that shit off, homie. Oh, you gotta come out of them immediately, boy. Man, fuck them niggas, homie. No, we ain't playing. Man, take that shit off right now, nigga. I'm 62, nigga. Hold on, what nigga? What you mean? I ride for my color. I drive for my color. I ride for my color. I drive for my color. Now rap me. Cause I'm a rap my. I ride with my color. I drive for my color. I ride for my color. And I die for my color. Now rap me. Cause I'm a rap my. I don't need a house without a block, bro. A pocket full of blue
heels I cut off. A couple blue heels, so when I get my cut off, I leave her and her best friend cuts off. Yeah. It's YA100. If you don't know about me, then you don't know nothing. If you ain't running with us, then you better get the running. When the 100 Harleys hit the block, it sound like niggas drumming, huh? Who the fuck told you put that cut on? Niggas butts get snatched, NAI slow. Even chicks get slapped for trying to act bold. Niggas bikes get jacked, he need a ride home. I'm a ride for my brother, even if he dead wrong. And I'm a life for my brother when it comes to this whole story. You know I keep shit with no G, sit back, cause my young niggas got I drive for my I ride for my and I die for my Now rep yo, cause I'ma rep my I ride with my I drive with my I ride for my and I die for my Now rep yo, cause I'ma rep my
I rap for these colors, man. I rock my colors every day, pimpin'. Wherever I go, man. You feel me? I rock my colors like I'm banging the hood. You disrespect the set, you'll get whipped like Suge. And that's C without an MC, that ain't right. And if you fake in the funk, we taking colors tonight. I'm at your local clubhouse, cushion, patrol. It don't matter what city's like Stone Home. You got a problem with the passion, quick to attack. All you see is leather vests, so these whole niggas back. You don't want no problem, show some respect. All my brothers, ex-gang members from the set. Rest in peace to the big homie Rocco. We been rocking colors, y'all know how it go. Hood life, the hard life is my life. My life, that's right. No matter what club, I'ma rock for my brother. These cuts you can't touch, cause I'ma die with my colors.
I drive for my I ride for my and I die for my Now rep yo, cause I'ma rep my I ride with my I drive with my I ride for my and I die for my Now rep yo, cause I'ma rep my Rev up!
Hey man, we are having fun today, so y'all gonna have to let me rock out, man, because I'm doing my thing.
The topic today.
My spree wheels are spinning and I'm doing my thing. What you got, man?
Can you repeat the topic today? They want it.
What is the topic today? Whose phone is that? Whose phone is that?
Oh, that's mine. I'm sorry, y'all.
So, say,
The topic was
save the marriage,
yeah.
stop the divorce, and
Yeah.
get your happy back.
And get your happy back. Now, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls from all around the world, to all of my 6 million, 1,000 billion, quadrillion viewers and followers and all of that and everything else we got, man. First of all, let me give a round of applause. Before I introduce them, I'm going to give a round of applause. You understand, man?
This segment is
time to make them sheets talk. Right now, anybody under the age of 35 need to go take your ass to bed, because this finna get serious. This grown folk. This grandmama and them grown folk. So, you know what I'm talking about? We ain't finna play no games. We ain't finna cut no corners. So you will hear words like dick, pussy, hoe, fucking, sucking. You're going to hear all that right now from this point forward. It might be a little bit irregular. You know what I'm saying? So be prepared and understand what it is. So, and it is what it is. So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I have a special guest in the building. I met this beautiful lady yesterday. We were doing a music seminar. Ain't that what we're doing?
Yes, the Ugly
Money
Music Summit.
Shout out to Nietzsche for inviting me, having the FHO podcast in the building. And I met her, and I just watched her from afar. I peeped the game out. I said, okay, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom. And then when I found out her story, because, I like to do a lot of research. When I found out her story, I said, I got to have her. And so it's a blessing to have you here on the show today. I appreciate you for being here. Introduce yourself. Tell them who you is, where you're from, and we're going to get in from there.
Okay. My name is Landelia McCoy Scott. I'm from Richmond, Virginia, and
Richmond in the house.
Okay.
First of all, let me say this. 'Cause we did a show last, I think our last show, there's no gangsters in Richmond. So keep going.
So, my company is LMS Artistry, which stands for my initials as well as Liquor, Makeup, and Sex. Liquor represents my cosmetic line called Drinks on Me Makeup. I'm a makeup artist, so that's a service I provide. And I am also a sexologist, which I wrote the book, Flying Solo.
Wow.
Yeah, we're gonna get into that. Yeah. So there it is, there, ladies and gentlemen. So let's start this thing off. Diva, we're gonna start with you.
We always started off with the music to get the mood set.
What music would you want?
You can do Love and Happiness. That's what we're going with. We're going to keep that vibe going. Positive love, happiness.
I want some more love and happiness.
For those that's just now tuning in.
Smoke weed every day.
I'm Rick James, bitch.
Yeah, we back, man. So go ahead, Diva. Let's get these questions cracking.
So basically, thank you for coming, and you are just drop dead gorgeous.
Yes.
So tell us about you and tell us about your book.
So my book actually was a class that I wanted to be able to offer to women. I am a makeup artist, like I mentioned, for about 10 years. And over the years, I've had women sit in my chair. And of course, having wine, we always turn to the topic of sex. So what I did was, trying to help out the women with issues that they had. And the one issue that kept coming up was orgasms. So it's a lot of women who do not receive orgasms, and then there's women who don't receive orgasm through penetration. So I wanted to teach a class on, how that, the different ways that you can achieve an orgasm. And so because in our Black female community, masturbation is truly a taboo. So I wanted to teach the class, but then was kind of like...
I can't tell because I can turn on Twitter right now and it's a hell for masturbating right now on Twitter. You know what I'm talking about?
I mean, they'll do it, but they're not going to talk about it. Definitely not going to talk about it with the girlfriend.
Okay.
And so with the class, I kind of got a little scared because I was afraid of what people may think. So the book just sat there, and so what I did was I took the content from the class and just put it into a book, and
Awesome.
I made it like a really short read, but it's very packed with a lot of information, but I wanted to get the information out there so that we can get the conversation started.
Hey, what was them comics? What was them old books back in the day, like the cartoon? You just flip through it and get the whole picture. You flip through this one, you go the whole story right there.
I know, right? Those
The
are some
visual.
The visuals are on show the cover of the book.
This is
That's
right, ladies and
awesome.
gentlemen, yes.
And the name of it?
Flying Solo.
Flying
Solo.
Reaching your ultimate altitude.
So flying solo is basically female masturbation. That's what you.
Yes.
I kind of like how you played the wordplay there, flying solo. You know what I'm talking about? So with that, with having these conversations with women, or these conversations, like, as men, we get in the barbershop, we talk about everything. Do women do this in the beauty salon or in the makeup chair?
They do. But they actually talk about it with like your stylist or a makeup artist or a hairstylist, but they will not talk about it with their friends or with family members because they, it's kind of hard to talk about something so intimate with people who know you.
Well, is that because too, if you tell another woman that your man is knocking it out the park, then he becomes prey?
That's what they say. I don't think so. I don't think so.
It just depends on who you're around, and that's unfortunate, but
yeah.
So
that may be one of the reasons why it's not talked about. And then I can imagine that most women do not want to appear as not being satisfied.
Right, and that's a myth
Yeah.
because it's not that your man is not satisfying you. There are a lot of different issues that you may not know about that you need to masturbate to find out about so that you can communicate that to your man. Now, I want to definitely say that this book is about self-pleasure. However, the overall experience for the book is to have a better sexual relationship with your partner because you're learning your body so that you can communicate that to your partner and be able to have a great sexual relationship.
So do you think that is ruined in the beginning of females, like early on, 18, 19, 20? Is that when it's ruined, that sexual orgasm or experience? Or just women pick it up at different times?
Women are definitely picking it up at different times, but I think the earlier you find out about your body, the more the better the sexual experience would be because we're not orgasming because we're not having orgasms because we don't know what it takes to get us there. And the only way you know that is by doing that yourself.
Because I know lately.
Well, see, that's where I have a difference at because I've never masturbated, but I have had an orgasm before. But what I want to ask you is, what was it that led you to your first encounter to masturbate?
I'm actually not being satisfied.
So how did you know though? If you've never been satisfied, then how you know what's not being satisfied?
Well, because you feel. What do you mean? You feel empty.
Like,
It's
for
just
example,
like well, what did I just do all of this huffing and puffing
What I'm
for?
saying is, like, for example, I thought I was major fucking until I met somebody that taught me how to fuck, and then from there I learned before every other woman, hey,
Because it's different for you. It's different for you.
Yeah, because
a man, it's different for you.
So what I'm asking you is, so you say you wasn't satisfied. So what led you to, like, you know what?
I'm gonna have to do do this shit myself.
So did you have someone spoken with you about it, or you just decided to do it? Right.
About your
So what led you? That's what I'm
homegirl?
saying. When your first encounter, what led you to? You know what? Let me try this. Or
It's almost like you going to a restaurant and having some food and you leave and it's like, you know what? I'm still hungry. Why am I still hungry? I just had a whole plate of food. So that's that feeling like there is more to what you're doing or what you need. But you still have that urge. You still have that urge that you need to be pleased. And even after you're finished this sexual encounter, you're not pleased. So, okay, let me,
Figure it out and see.
so your first time, did you use a toy or did you?
No, with myself, I say that I do not use a toy. Masturbating is something that you gradually lead up to. You're not going to go out, if you never masturbate, you're not going to go out and get the biggest dildo on the market, You're going to start off small. I mean, that's just with anything. And I guess the beginning stages of masturbating is actually with your fingers.
Wow. So I'm willing to believe. I'm willing to believe a lot of y'all didn't start to this. Hold on. Hey.
Forgive us.
After y'all heard that song.
Forgive us.
Oops. After y'all heard
I've heard the song.
After you heard the oops song, then you oops.
No, sorry, that's not how it happened.
Come on, man.
But I really like the idea of the book. It not only is it a good read, it's a purposeful read. And I'm an advocate of making sure that you understand who you are completely.
Right.
And this is definitely a subject where, we don't talk about. Now, for me in my household, my children, my girls, they're going to know it all.
Right.
So for me as a parent, I was already on that level to speak to my girls and talk to my girls about, self-exploration and, finding out who you are as a person before you try to do anything for anyone else. That's spiritually, physically, and that means physically and mentally. So I am in love, with what you're doing. And unfortunately, most of us, we're going to find out in our older age that, okay, wait a minute, I'm not being satisfied.
Does that? Let me ask. And I know this gonna sound, y'all think I'm not being an asshole, but does this lead to lesbianism?
No, it does not.
No,
it does not. It actually, like I mentioned, it actually makes the sexual relationship with your partner so much better because now you know your body and you know how long it takes. So one of the to achieve an orgasm is through clitoral stimulation.
Okay.
So a lot of women don't know that 90% of your clitoris is inside your body.
Yep.
So you have your man or yourself playing with only 10% of 100, you know, and so
you can't. If this package is only 10%, how you go?
Because you need. That's why you need to know the technique of how and where to do it.
How to stimulate, because like she said, it's, 90% is inside.
Right.
Now you don't have to, reach that sensitive set of nerves that's further up in the vagina. You can know how to hit the walls, or you can know how to hit a point that stimulates that that ball of nerves.
So I'm just up in it like right here.
Well, actually,
what about right here? How about right here?
Actually, in the book.
What about this right here? You know what I'm saying?
Actually, in the book, it's a technique that because it's a technique which I say it's a peace sign.
Yeah.
So you're gonna make the peace sign with your hand. As a female, if you're doing self gratification, you're gonna turn that upside down, and you're gonna rub this area like that because. It takes, for a female, it takes 20 to 45 minutes to become fully erect. So that 90% that's in your body still becomes erect.
I gotta fuck for a whole 20
No.
minutes,
That's the
45
problem.
minutes.
And that's the reason why women are not receiving orgasm
because you're not warming us up.
Right.
I mean,
gotta warm it up.
But see, I've never put a timer on. I'm gonna have to start putting a timer on. Because I might think I'm fucking for 45 minutes. It might be like 4 or 5 minutes. I don't know.
You don't have to do that.
The average time of penetration is 5 to 7 minutes.
I'm wrong.
Okay. Earlier, Divine Love and I was talking about this, and it was a difference of opinion, and I realized a lot has to do with what works for that person. So I'm going to ask you, being the experience you have with that. So when you're in a relationship, can you? It's just say if he hurt your feelings, or y'all have a disagreement, get into it. I don't mean because he didn't do something wrong, but y'all get into it. Can you still go ahead and have sex?
Oh, definitely.
See, I can't. I think it goes back to me personally. It's me being mental. So if I'm not mentally connected to you, I don't allow my body to just say, okay, we're still.
But because you guys had a disagreement,
No, I'm not. No. It's a difference talking about disagreement versus me saying he hurt my feelings.
Her clitoris said, "Boo."
No. Okay. So what I'm saying. Let's be clear. So what I'm saying is, it's not that we had a disagreement. It's if I'm hurt.
Right.
So if I'm hurt, I got to get out of my feelings, and we're gonna have to communicate. To go for, because there are some men that don't want to talk about it, don't want to communicate, and they just ready to go straight to the bed.
Right, because men departmentalize things. So, we had an argument here, sex is here. They have nothing to do with each other.
Right, yeah.
But a lot of times, and that, like you said, it's a mindset. Because for women, we have
I'm Rick James, bitch.
knowing that or been taught that we have to satisfy our man. That's for me, and what I teach in the book and classes I teach, is no longer about the man anymore. It's about you. It's about what you feel, how you feel, how you can please yourself. Now, please don't get it twisted. I'm not saying we need to take the man completely out the picture, because we still need that that intimacy. But it's about pleasing yourself. It's most of the time they're going to get theirs.
I'm definitely in agreement that you can't just be doing all it's all about you and she ain't getting nothing out of it. I mean, that's hands down some bullshit,
And vice versa.
But if each person, because I'm understanding what she's saying, but I'm understanding it in a broader sense. Because if you know what you like and
you can teach
know how you like it, yes, you can do that. But if the guy, he knows what he like and he knows how to get himself where he needs to be, then there will never be a situation where when the two of you get together, you will never
get that,
and I
have that satisfaction.
Then another thing I think is based off your experience or what you've gone through. Because unfortunately, I've been happily blessed to never been displeased. You get me? Because he has stimulated me mentally, so all this is just overflowing with juices.
Right.
So,
Wop.
Okay. It's whopping all that.
All right, so listen, let me say this. I'm going to read this part. This is on page 15. Determine the safest route. Okay, she got different things in here. The bullets. The rabbit, but I like this one right here. The Lilo G-spot vibrator.
Yes.
That motherfucker sound good. The G-spot vibrators are designed specifically to target the G-spot. The Lilo vibrator has a curved design to reach 1 to 2 inches inside the vagina. This allows for direct stimulation to the powerful pleasure zone, the G-spot.
Oh, but you forgot one thing. It leads to squirting.
Oh wow!
Say man. Listen.
Yeah. That's definitely wild.
Squirting ain't nothing but some piss, man. I don't give a fuck what y'all say.
No, it's not.
Y'all letting these heifers pee on y'all.
Have you ever experienced someone squirt?
Yeah, I'd have been peed on.
He's just tripping. He's tripping. Exactly.
The only people that say that is those that either can't squirt or never experienced it. It is not.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is not.
All I call it is just fucking up some sheets and some bullshit.
Well, we fucking them up, but it ain't piss.
I want to ask you. So, do you think it's a difference if when the man used the ring?
The cock ring you talking about?
Mm-hmm. Is there a difference? I mean, anytime there's any, because that stimulation is going to hit directly on your clitoris. So, I mean, it's going to.
So, is it still more pleasing him, or you think it just goes both ways?
It goes both ways. And go back to the question that you said, how you just shut down, whenever, you may be angry. So a lot of times.
Well, when I say shut down, I want to talk it out. I don't just want to act like it never occurred.
Right. But and I get that, because my husband, I've been married 23 years, and
praise God.
And my husband, he will make me mad, and then, like you said, want to tap you on your shoulder, or rub your butt or something, like, baby, come on. I'm like, no, let me get out my feelings.
That's what I'm talking about.
I understand. I understand that. But a lot of times, and I'm not saying that it has anything to do with this, but sexual trauma or any type of feelings are stored in our genitals. So a lot of times we have to overcome that.
So the pussy got feelings and emotions?
Yes. That's why it's important.
So you telling me the pussy mad?
Yes.
And see, it take a person who
you
really.
Not mad, baby. I'm not mad, but the pussy's mad.
She upset.
Yeah, I can't with him.
She don't like you.
She upset.
Yeah. So in other words, you didn't cheat, the pussy cheated. That way. See, that's why I'm saying. That's why y'all got to tune in, because we're gonna learn some shit on here, man.
But the flip side of that, I've heard women say it doesn't matter to them at all. They could be mad, fuss, fight, or whatever, and they just, So I think it goes back to
because it's like with men too. They depopularize. This is sex. We had an argument. Okay, I don't care about that. I'm ready to, I'm ready to get it on. So
do men buy this?
I have had several men buy the book. Yes.
I mean, it's some interesting stuff. I'm definitely going to read it in my signed autographed copy. Don't hate, you motherfucker.
I want to purchase one as well. Even though I never have, but I won't say I won't do it though.
Why not?
I mean, I'm just not there yet. I think it takes a certain type of man to
this is scary.
Because I was already close one time.
If I pulled your panties down and saw this.
What's wrong with that?
What is that? What is it?
Oh, her hole is very open.
Let me see.
I had to. She had to let it be known where the hole is at.
You should have been a disclaimer on there.
Now, a lot of women don't masturbate because of different stigmas that we grew up with, and for Black women, it's religion.
Wow.
That's like the biggest.
Where's that?
Really, in religion, they say you can't masturbate.
As kids, it's always don't touch yourself. You're going to hell.
I've heard that.
It's always dealing with something with Black moms always try to use religion and anything you do wrong. But a lot of women don't. And that's one of the biggest reasons why. It's because of religious person.
Okay. We were doing a wet radio on the Clubhouse, and Don, thank you so much. She won the moaning contest, but one of the guys mentioned the ring, and he made it sound so enticing. Just listening to him made you be like, oh, I might.
Well, I mean, doing research, becoming a sexologist and writing a book.
Yeah.
So I might have.
The ring is supposed to keep him hard, right? That's what I thought the purpose of the ring.
It's stimulating for both people.
It slows down the blood flow.
Right, it does. It does. It just depends on the type of the ring you get. If it's the small one, or if you get a thicker one, it's
that vibrates, and like I said, it's hitting.
Thank you guys for this lesson.
Hey, the only ring I'm wearing right is a wedding ring, right?
One that just goes right at the base. You're trying to keep
so it doesn't matter if he's large, extremely large.
Well, see that, like she said, it's two different. You get one that can slide all the way
down to the base to keep it.
Yes, and then you get the one that goes all the way, like, can touch the body. So
I
when
need y'all
it
look at
goes
my face
in,
like, really?
you're feeling it every time it's fully in. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
So let me ask you, in
they got
doing
some with
this,
the ribs,
and doing this,
bumplies.
And it lights
and
up.
being a sexologist,
Masturbating buddies around here.
yeah, I mean, but so in being a sexologist,
Yes.
and being married, how was that?
It is great.
Yeah, I can imagine. Fantastic. Never a boring moment.
No, but I'm saying for him, I could just see, hey, listen, we y'all at the mall or something. Hey, that's the girl that be talking about the pussy. Hey, look, hey. And the nigga like, what? You know what I'm saying? Be like, hey, oh, baby. Hey, look, man, tell my girl that you was talking.
But he is very supportive.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, he has to be, yeah. He got to be a true player.
And see, I think that has a lot to do with, earlier we've been talking about keeping marriages together, love, happiness. And most of the time it derives around either sex, finance, or just not supporting each other.
Right,
so you
right.
got the sex, you're doing the book, so you quite naturally it's going to be the finance, so the support is there mentally.
Right.
So your coochie can't help but get juicy.
Exactly. Girl. Okay, I'm good.
She's making her blush.
Listen.
I'm just saying.
Flying
congrats.
Solo, man. Reaching your ultimate attitude by my girl L.M. Scott, man. We want to thank you for coming on, man.
Thank you.
I hope you had fun, man.
I had a lot of fun.
This
Come back.
FHO, this is fun, man. And we're going to get up to Virginia. I'm up there quite often, too, so I definitely got to do it. Tell them where they can reach you at, how to get in touch with you, all of your handles. Let's get them.
Okay, so
and you guys don't forget to get Media King. We got to get that because you're gonna. Trust me, you want to try.
Yeah, it's all that. I love it. I'm trying to get the upgrade.
And thanks again for our catering service also.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for looking out, JoJo.
Give them all your handles.
So I'm Langelia McCoy Scott on Facebook, lm.scott on Instagram, as well as LMS Artistry on Instagram. And my website, which is Liquor, Makeup, and Sex, is the lmsartistry.com.
There it is.
The book is on the website.
What do you prefer, Mer? Being a sexologist counselor or doing makeup?
It all goes hand in hand. But I mean, sexology is wonderful. Yeah.
I mean, that sounds like I need to work with you on some of that. You know what I'm saying? I need to be in there. So you say. You know what I'm saying, with my little role,
and I have a big question. They said, please explain about the squirts. The men want to know, what do you mean by the squirts?
So, to squirt, it's a sponge-like area that's like 2 to 3 inches into your vagina, and you have to stimulate that. And so it actually, you can projectile squirt, or you can just release. And one of the methods of trying to do that is with a dildo, or if you do it with your fingers, is inserting 2 fingers in and doing the come here motion.
So every woman can squirt.
Oh, yes. Every woman can squirt.
Every woman has it.
Every woman can squirt. Every woman can have an orgasm through penetration. And I will say, and I have to say this really quickly, is that the reason why some women are not having orgasm, it could be medical reasons.
Yeah.
So I'm not saying that every woman is going to have an orgasm. You have to find out what works for you and what is going on with your body.
There it is. There.
Yeah, because I've met women that never had an orgasm. I just cry and say, bless your heart.
I'm like, how are you still walking around?
Yes, it's amazing because and men think because a woman came, she had an orgasm. I'm like, no, it's not the same.
And I definitely I don't want women to have to suffer in silence. I want to get
just because she came. What is that? What? Just because she came, she didn't have an orgasm. You do. What's coming?
It's a difference it's a difference in ejaculating and having an orgasm. Some people think that they're the same.
Right. So the female ejaculation is the squirting, and then having an orgasm is yes, 2 totally different things. Yes.
All I know is lay down and toot it. You understand me? Lay down and toot it, and let's get into the business. But thank you, Miss Lady, for coming on, man.
Thank you.
I want to thank my ladies today, man. We had a hell of a show. Y'all did y'all thing today.
No,
man.
you.
Y'all did y'all thing today, man. I love y'all, and I thank y'all for being here, man. Talking like you're talking every third Sunday of the month, man. We growing this thing big. We trying to get it there. Shout out to my special guests, the couples. Not Stephanie. What was my girl name? Christina. And I'm gonna just say this: Queen and King.
Queen.
You know what I'm saying? And then my girl, Miss L.M. Scott. You can get her book on Amazon, correct?
Yes, get the book on Amazon and also on my website.
And if y'all hit her, you better tell the FHO sent you. You better tell the FHO sent you.
The Instagram is lm.scott on Instagram, as well as LMS Artistry.
All right, man. My man Comics gonna cut our head off, man. Trying to get this done.
I know.
I love y'all, ladies and gentlemen, and there ain't nothing you can do with it. Talking like you talk it live.
Please
every third,
like, share, and
every
subscribe.
Thursday. Now, also, let me tell y'all this too, real quick before we go. I gotta say this, Comic. June the 11th and 12th, I'm in Tennessee. I will be hosting a live podcast at the dealership down there. For more information, hit me up, but I'll be there. Y'all come out and support and show your boys some love. Also, May, I got Pittsburgh, and we still working on the July date. I'm not going to mention the event because they ain't cut the check yet, but you know what I'm saying? As soon as they cut the check, we on it, man. But make sure you guys go out and support each other, man. Listen, one thing we tell you right here is you got to love yourself before you can love anybody else. So don't tell me you love me and you don't love yourself. You understand me? My ladies, I love you guys. You guys are very sexy, pretty, intelligent, all that old good stuff. So that's what makes you beautiful, not just the fat asses and the titties. And don't think that every man wants that. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? It's an add-on, but you know the other stuff counts more. But again, thank you guys. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. Talking like you're talking. It's your boy Big Cell FHOH, and I see I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it.
Talk it like you talk it. Talk 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 it like you talk it. Talk 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 you ain't medicine, even with a smooth talk. You can't give you knowledge with a smooth trick. When she spit a butterfly, call it cool wet. She time to the wine, hot and wet. We can play a good game, call it throw play. Talking like you talking, your friend day. About your business, sexy diva in your all in. You be loving the diva, front to your friends.
Can you pay my bills? Can you bag it up? Can you keep it real?
I'm out.
Can you buy Chanel? Is your mind still? Can you make a deal?
Talk it like you talk it.
I'ma back it up.
Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it. Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it. Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it. Talk like you talk it. Hey, man, what you just said to me?
Back it up.
Bitches, you crazy. We don't play that shit out here, man. Hey, man, it's your boy Big Cell FHO, Sexuality. Talking like you talk it, brought live. Right here on FHO Podcast Radio. I'm the Dunda. All about the fellas, men and women. Your job is to lay down and get a position. You understand me? That's it, that's all. Again, to all the ladies out there, have your game right, but stay in bed. Talk like you talk it. Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it. Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it. Talk like you talk it. Talk it like you talk it. Talk like you talk it.
Wow, we aim to please, but that means desire. Catering is what we do. We enjoy while you enjoy. In the process, we're happily doing it. We're happily submitting to that real man. Mind-blowing. Oh, mind-blowing. When she's are talking, you get excited. So excited.
I can't submit to men. Hot and wet. Hypnotized. Sexy divas on the rise.